Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, that's what Christy was showing. She was showing 11 in the computer. That's good.
This side we're not even really concentrating on because this is part of something I had a schedule.
Did they do what?
Well, I had a schedule.
Oh, okay.
As long as this guy before we really sit right here.
3:30 they call.
Which one are you talking about? Talking about that one that the plumber said?
Yeah, that's right.
I got you. I got you.
Okay, we're looking at it. That's something I guess just be interesting to take care of. Next time you get to take 3:30 on Friday. Hey, you do me a favor.
Oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Let me holler right back at you here in just a few if I could.
Son fell. I don't know if he fractured his rib.
Oh shit.
Had to get an x-ray.
That ain't no good. That ain't no good. I hate to hear that.
I don't know what I've done. I don't know if it's just me. Something happened. I've got something in my foot that come up on it.
Yeah.
But every time I step on it, it's like I'm stepping on a nail.
That ain't no
I
good.
went to the doctor. I thought the thing was fixed. Probably going to go in and look.
Cut something out. You think so?
Seems like it.
I was just gonna look up here.
I looked at emergency exit. Yeah. That's as much as what I was talking about as far as, you know, as well as getting down Carolyn here, they're trying to get out of the building in a hurry.
This,
Yeah.
This got you directed right into a damn blocked off. They can kill each other trying to get out of there.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
had it cleaned out. And then it's like the next day it's like whoop, back up.
They act like they're real big on safety. They just don't think ahead. They do. They put the extinguishers out and the signs out. But yeah, you get trapped like rats trying to get out of there.
You want to go down here where we really, I mean, you walk through everywhere we ain't got all that.
Yeah. No.
Frank ain't here. And
Well, that's against the
Alan
rules.
here.
Right?
Yeah, well, Frank had an accident yesterday.
What happened?
He cut his finger with a pocket knife.
Have they said anything to y'all about lighting this up yet?
Huh?
We got lights.
Got like this is just one floor. They ain't got a second floor.
Look, here's something we did and we screwed up on big time. When we ran our lights, you know, we ran our lights permanent wire and permanent boxes, but off of temporary power. So what our guys did was they came down through here and they put a box and a box and a box and a wall pack and a, you know, an exit sign pointing that way, and exit sign for that corridor, box, 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 box. But the problem is like circuit 1 would end right here, and then circuit 2 would pick up. Well, instead of jumping from box to box below the sheetrock, they did it up in the sheetrock. So finding those jumpers was a pain in the ass. So I mean, like when you start this one right here, and you may already do it, but this is how we did it. And maybe to help you, maybe you already.
What helps us defining where the circuits are is the firewall.
Yeah. This is the circuit up to the firewall.
Right.
When you.
And what I've done, if you come over here, I'll tell you what we've done. Over
Yeah.
there. I mean, when you use the permit, I've tried not to do that anyway, because it's always a pain in the butt when you get ready to start putting your lights up. You got to kill it, and you got to come up with some other ways to lighten it up. So.
Yeah, that's right.
But what I did, I mean, he ran it up in the ceiling.
Yeah.
But when he got over to the wall, to that firewall, you can't. had him come down and go under the door and come back up.
Yeah, I'm with
So
you.
our jumpers are under
the door.
Under.
So they want to go through the. No, they want to go through the firewall. I had to worry about penetrating.
So you just went below the firewall.
Yeah.
Up underneath the doors. I got you.
And what I'm gonna do on the second floor, this is the only floor that's gonna have the jumpers.
Yeah.
The next floor is actually the home run is gonna come down and it's gonna tie in. So I got lights in the electrical room.
Yeah.
I didn't put any lights in any room except for electrical. You know.
All right.
And I'm gonna tie the home runs into it right there
All y'all's electrical rooms are inside, right?
on the first floor. Yeah.
here's a thought. I don't know if it'll work or not. It take a lot of guys to get it going initially, but you can do it as you go after that. So you got your boxes everywhere down through here, your permanent boxes, your plug boxes, everything. Kid, you go ahead, I don't know if you got your panels yet or not. You ain't got your panels yet. As soon as you got your panels, if you went ahead and mounted your panel, and I'm trying to think what the best way to do it would be. I'm trying to think if you want to put your guts in before you pull your feeders in?
Not really, not.
The only reason I was thinking that you could is if you went ahead and made up the panel as you pulled the circuits in, you could get get Porter or something to get a little horn to put inside the panel from hot to ground and from neutral to ground. And at that point, if you had all this stuff tapped up and everything ready to go for lights, anytime one of these guys shot a nail or something through there where it made continuity between hot and ground or neutral and hot or vice versa, send that horn off, so immediately you can be like, oh, somebody just hit us. Or if you're putting up lights and somebody, you know what I'm saying, taps the wrong thing and has it, you know, set that horn off. They used to make something like that you could put in a panel and you could hook it up, just run it to the neutral bar and run it to the bus bar. Or from neutral to ground is really what you used to do. You only used to do one. You remember those things that you could?
I never had those.
It was just 2 wires. You just set it in your panel and it just had a little battery in it, but that thing would scream. You put it on the neutral bar, you put it on the ground bar. And anytime anybody runs a screw through it or anything, beep, that thing would start sounding off. And then you say, hey, hold the sheetrock up, you just hit us over there.
What I had to do, you know, we got the wall packs on the side there, and I had them, that wire going to that wall pack's not made up.
Yeah.
Rolled up in there because I didn't want it energized.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So.
See, and one thing I wish we would have done, I wish we would have taken the time when we did like this right here, I wish we would have skinned the wires out and go ahead and make the taps and roll them up in there and have your home run, like if, I don't know if that's your room or not, but if you had all your home runs back at the wall and just had them stripped out once a week, just go through there, or once every couple of days, just check them, make sure it ain't shorted out.
Y'all have a lot of problems with that?
We had a lot of problems with that, man, and a lot of boxes getting covered up in mist. I mean, it was both things. It was getting wires nicked here and there, and screws ran through them, and that's hard to fix with Romex and a hard ceiling. That's damn near impossible to fix. What do you do in that case? You know what I'm saying? If you got a run that goes, you know, 30 linear feet,
Just fix it. I mean, that's all you can do.
you got to cut the sheetrock out and run your new wire between them.
Yeah, well, that's why I had him. I didn't know how they were going to do the sheetrock on the wall.
Yeah.
You know, if they're going to go all the way up or if they're going to kill it at the ceiling or what. I'm not sure. But I had them run the stuff down the hallway up high. Of course, the guy, the pressure guy that they hit it on top of it was 4 pounds.
Yeah.
Or they have to take it up there or something.
What is that? What is that one for there?
That is for the
It's the can light outside the room.
Yeah, it's got a, well, I don't know if it's a can light or
It's a down
what.
light of some kind outside the door leading to the room.
I got you.
Oh, that's the reception.
We would like to know what it is, except for they won't give us the lighting submittals to tell us.
Oh, who's getting the lights?
We don't know yet.
They won't.
Or did you have to turn in
We're
some?
still fighting. We're still
So
fighting.
you don't even know what you.
As of yesterday, they were supposed to have me the answer, and we still don't have it.
I'm with you. Yeah, that's a big constraint there.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, the West Ally asked me for what they were doing in the rooms, how they were supposed to, you know,
what box they
the
need.
vanity fixture, the this, the that. I said, well, I've got a set of submittals, but they're not right.
Have they started pulling out any units yet?
They started. They quit because of, you know.
Which, man, is it? They still got deadwood and bracing in here.
Yeah.
Shit.
They were worried about, let's see, where we are now, as we get down on into here, is where they're more elevated.
Yeah, they've gone up.
No, they're all the way up on this. They're putting trusses right here, too.
Right here, that's right, they are.
Well, then all that bracing needs to be down.
Well,
I mean, that don't really affect you there, but the ones running out.
Yeah, well, they said something about if they're in the way, you can top them off or whatever. I'm like, I ain't knocking them at all.
No kidding, I wouldn't either.
Matter of fact, West South on the stud pack where he got so many studs in there, they're having to cut them out. They never did come back and cut them out.
So like up to that firewall, where's that home run go for all this back here?
And that,
All your electrical rooms this way?
Well,
yeah. That's
I
where,
got
that's
you.
where the home.
we have
where the-
one per section.
Yeah.
That's where the house panel and the meters are for between these fire.
Yeah, it's all in that one room.
Right there
Yeah.
where you see that flex in there.
Is your cable demarc in there also?
No, they're all on the second floor.
Everything's in it. That's right, you had to run all those conduits out. I forgot about that.
What we got going on here?
I ain't sure. I ain't sure. Don't look at it. Don't do it.
It would have been cheaper just to buy a Baker scaffold.
The tile rooms in this building, you can't use regular ladders. You got to
One.
Oh, you can, but you gotta have the handrails and all that crap around.
So y'all got platform ladders for everything? Oh my gosh.
We had to roll, we had to pull it. Lighting, right?
Yeah.
We had to pull it back. They had to pull what they had down here for the beam.
Hey, oh, I'm recording by the way. I'll put it on YouTube. That way if you ever need to go back to it and look at anything like, hey, what was the state of it at that time? Pull it up and look at it. If you need to look at any, if you look at any wires, like just to look and see how you had it run, after you get sheetrock up, you don't know. But you know what I'm saying?
We might be able to go that way.
Yeah, let's go. Can we go around and climb over? I'll send you a link to it.
I'll be talking about
Yeah, here's our electrical room.
Okay, I got you. Man, I'd go ahead and get damn round boxes up there. Even though you don't know what the lights are, it's gonna mount to a round box regardless.
Listen, you can.
Tell them you can't. At that point, you can't do a can. I mean, you can't. You're not gonna be able to wait on them. 'Cause then they're gonna be looking at you after they submit. They're like, why don't you already have that done? I'm with you. Yeah, no, that's pretty much all we could do too. We did the same thing, just had to leave them rolled up. I tell you what sucked for us out there is none of our guys put circuit numbers on hardly anything, man. Hit the road. Yeah, you need, I mean, that's what we're telling them. We're like, dude, if you can't put circuit numbers on there, hit the road. Because all you're doing is going to make us troubleshoot later. That's all your ladders right there?
No, those were salads.
Those are what's telling us.
Those
Did everybody buy brand new ladders for this job? Oh my gosh.
What really funny is, both of them are the same size. This is theirs, that's ours. They're both 4-foot ladders.
Yeah, what you're looking at, that's a 4-foot ladder, that's a 4-foot ladder.
Why do they, I wonder why they got them.
They got industrial strength, super heavy. No, they're just fucking.
No, they're 300 pounds, just like ours.
No, what I'm saying is they're fucking heavy as shit.
Yeah, they are heavy, dude. You can tell that thing right
They
there.
bought theirs at Home Depot. Joe got ours from Birmingham when the other guys, you know.
Yeah, Louisville. I'm with you. What is it? Is this panels in here too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's house panel meter right here.
Is that your ones for your cable that goes all the way up?
No, this is the meter. The one that goes through the cable are over there on that
The
side.
wall's in the wrong place.
Well, no.
Well, it's in the right place.
This
This
is
is the one we missed.
This is the one I tell you, that we,
Oh, yeah.
This is, and actually, I worried about those over there.
Yeah.
And you said those are fine, but you said these are out toward the robot.
Yeah, on the as-built. But he had the wrong DXF filer in there or whatever.
They had revision 6, he didn't have it.
Yeah. I got
I'm
you.
concerned about this because this has got to move. We need to work on it. We got this in here now.
What are they going to do? Can they fur that wall back?
They're supposed to come this way.
That's supposed to be in that room.
Yeah. Well, the wall's supposed to come back this way. Yeah.
I got you.
They said they're supposed to already done it. They said they were going to do it, and then they come back and tried to say that they couldn't do it.
Yeah.
A low bearing wall or some shit like that, but then they stopped and they put no, you can't. It still ain't done. I got the
When's who y'all getting y'all's power from Sequel, ain't you? From Jason? When's he saying all y'all stuff's gonna show up?
We just got power submittal return.
Really?
got the orders last week or something.
I'm with you. I'm
The
with
problem
you.
was
They sent it in,
Yeah.
and then they changed some shit. We got a whole new drawing with them changing direction, getting rid of gear, adding disconnects, doing some crazy shit. So it changed everything.
One thing that I don't know if sequel includes it or not, but one thing, man, I ended up having to bend over backwards to get them labels for everything. Mayor didn't include no labels and nothing. Steve thought that they did include it, so yeah. Gene Leary's Trophy Shop. I bought probably 100 freaking labels from them.
Well, there's the drawings show the labels for everything. I mean, it's got it where it was all over every page in there. So if they didn't include it, I need to check on that.
You gotta get them big labels too. The
Yeah,
you are here. Yeah, yeah.
One of, or whatever.
That's right. That's right.
That's gonna be
They're making. It looks like they're making it really hard for y'all to do anything.
It is. That's the reason we are where we are.
Man, if y'all ain't got lighting submittals back, that sucks. That's a bad deal there.
Well, no. We haven't submitted them because we don't know what we're using. There's a $250,000 allowance for fixtures. The fixtures were $440,000,
Yeah.
that they picked. They wanted to try to go through somebody else, so they picked Value Lighting out of somewhere.
They suck. They're out of Georgia.
They're out of Georgia.
Who's doing your lighting?
So we had Mayor
Yeah.
looking at lighting. We had them looking at lighting. Mayor was substantially lower.
Yeah.
They were still trying to go with Value Lighting, but then they got what they thought they were going to use, and then they stopped the whole process and said, "Wait, we're changing some things. The owners want to change some fixture types, change some counts." So that stopped the process.
Did Mayor come in under that 250?
No.
They were still over the 250?
Everything's over everything was up in the $400,000 range. So the allowance that was in the contract was not going to be enough anyway.
Yeah.
It was either going to be us having to provide a change order and
Yeah.
get the remainder of the money, or us take out the money and let them buy the fixtures. And we don't know where we're at with that yet.
Man, I'd almost say take out the money, let them deal with it. If they ain't
Well,
got,
you would think that.
and if they ain't got fixture when the time comes.
But they better
then
But then you deal with the
on them.
logistics of who holds them, who stores them, and how do you...
to hold them, and then we'll be responsible, and it'll be a mess.
That would be bad. That'd be a bad deal.
And we need to keep them there.
Yeah. I tell you...
I just think I was getting at it. What was out dragging around about getting the stuff? If they don't hurry up, we're not going to have no time.
If we
hey.
allow them to control anything more than what they're controlling now, it's going to slow it down worse. We need to get them to release the whole thing to us and let us handle it.
When we get through the building, we're totally done. There's no lights, nothing with these temporary pigtails hanging off, and we walk away. We hand them a fucking change order, come back and put them in.
Who do y'all have out here? Like, who's your guys working out here that works for Premier?
Works for Premier?
Yeah.
Him and one guy,
Who's the other guy?
Joe White.
Joe White. He's a bottom dollar guy, isn't he? Like, he's low on the totem pole, money wise.
He's just now started an apprenticeship.
Is he pretty smart?
He works hard, he's mechanically inclined, he's just not an electrician. But you know, he's great.
Here's the reason I'm asking. Here's one thing I wish I'd done on the front end of that whole deal down there, because logistically keeping up with what material was coming in, what was being installed, dude, we dropped the ball. We did. And what I told Brandon, I said, man, in hindsight, as big as this job is, and this ain't no slouch.
This is the same size as what you just done.
You know what I told Brandon? I said we needed one person. I don't care if he didn't ever carry a tool at all. We needed one person just to procure the material, just to know what's coming in, to keep an inventory of what you've got. As guys need stuff, they go to him, they get it. You know what I mean?
You're not waiting on material to show up on site.
That's right.
You don't run out of material.
That you don't run it, dude. I'm telling you, man. If I were in y'all's shoes, I'd get you a material guy. Because especially when you start doing plugs, lights, switches, everything else, that's going to be a logistical nightmare to keep up with. Because you're not going to be able to, like, they're going to sheetrock part of this, and you're not going to be able to get every light for the entire job sent out here. And Grady and them, God love them, they've dropped the ball too. Christy and Cleo, they ain't Cleo's pretty sharp, but they ain't the brightest bulbs in the pack. And especially Christy, and I'm telling you, man, you got to count what's coming in. David ain't got time to count every single little thing that comes in and sit there and count every fixture. And that is a daily, that's an 8-hour job every day for one person, is counting what's coming in and what's going out. I mean, just, that's my 2 cents, but I wish I'd done it on that one, and I'm kicking myself for not, but I didn't know, you know what I mean? I didn't know that was going to be needed.
saying that,
Yeah.
how do you approach Bill and go, hey man, I gotta have a guy to do nothing but material? Because he's gonna say, what?
No, I'll back you up on
He
it.
might agree with us after it's happening.
Yeah,
but
I'll
he's
back
gonna
you up
say,
on it.
We ain't got a guy just to come over here and
Well,
do material.
let me see. Well, he done it for me out there at Capstone,
Oh yeah, I can see you needing it at Capstone for sure. That was a big job.
and done it at the stadium. As a matter of fact,
Who we gonna get?
Cheap guy. But he's got to have a little bit of sense. But I mean, you know, Joe White, maybe he's your guy.
I don't know. Joe wants to be that.
he don't want to be that. Honestly, I mean, he hates the wrong. He don't even like. He don't like the wrong man.
Shit, if he don't like Romex, let him
I think he actually wants to be on
like
an
commercial.
equipment operator or whatever.
Yeah.
He really don't want to clean it.
Well, then you may have to find a guy. Man, I would. I wish I had. Because
Well, I
right
think
now,
that's a great idea.
if you ask Brandon, hey man, how many lights have been put out there?
Can't tell you.
Can't tell me, man. I mean, I'm not blaming him. It's not his fault. It's just, it's such a big job, and there's so many different, like you probably got 30 different types of lights out here on the whatever package, submittal package that y'all submitted on.
What I'm still unsure of, I know West Dallas roughing in, they're trimming out. They're supplying the roofing material. Are we supplying the trim out, like the plug switches and the lights?
West Dallas does. We supply the
We
lights.
supply the lights.
That's all we're supplying.
We give them the media box and the lights.
yeah.
And the panel and the breakers.
The panel board, the breakers, the media box, and the fixtures are provided by us.
Okay.
And we provide the 120 volt smoke detectors.
Yep.
And then they
Yep.
do everything else.
That's the same for me down there.
Okay.
And then there's nobody that's doing the cable TV yet.
So we don't have to worry about the receptacles
Heck,
inside. We just
Okay.
worry about them in the
Here's how you sell.
Many.
Here's how you sell material management. It's a two-job. It's a twofold job. Material management and QA/QC on West Dallas work. Whoever's doing the material, when he's not delivering material, he don't have to put tools on and go do any work. Make him go to each room and check, look at the prints, and make sure that everything's ran like it's supposed to be, and check that room off. This room's done. Or if he sees,
Well,
We
if
need
you're
to do that.
if you're talking about a low scale, it won't do, because our prints do not have any wiring on in the apartment.
we're just making sure that every device is installed.
Well, we
that
need
kind of thing.
We need to create, once West Dallas
We
gets
need to
a
get a
wire
copy of
design,
that for
we
a
gotta
red
get
line.
a copy of there so that we can go back behind. That's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna
Yeah.
create a book, and then we'll use that book to go through and reference, and we'll just have to make it where C1, we know that that's how many of them there are, and what room numbers they are, or whatever, and we'll have to check them off.
Yeah.
C1 of room number 121.
Yeah.
Good, and whatever. We'll
Yeah,
do
I
that.
already got a sheet in there for that.
That's
I went through this whole freaking building and wrote down every room number of the apartment by the
Yeah.
floors. You know, by floor. You know, they're divided up by floors and by buildings. You know, and it's got the room number, the style of room, and
Yeah.
all like that. And they got a place for a check off when you rubbed in.
Dude, that's what y'all need, man. Hell, don't even limit it to the units. Check behind us. You know what I mean? The guys in the field.
Do the
Make sure, do the corridors. Just check, make sure all the devices are in. Make sure nothing got missed.
Josh
Hell,
was
dude,
telling
that's-
me a minute ago that our fire alarm system for this
Yeah.
job is not addressable. It comes with barcode stickers. You got to pull off the thing and put them in a notebook and then write it.
Really?
down. Oh, yeah.
What system is it?
CSIs.
Oh, that's that same thing you're telling me about. Yeah.
You're shitting me.
I didn't realize that until just now. I didn't know it. I'd never used any of this equipment. Yeah.
Man, that would be
Well,
a,
he's doing a fire alarm, right?
Why are we doing that? Is that something they're doing to determine what they're?
No, that's ours.
Why are we coming in the bottom?
Ours.
anything that comes in the bottom's power.
On switches, yeah. I told him, you know.
That makes, I mean, that way there's no confusion, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, that's just
Okay. I'm just looking at the possibilities
on the switches, like. Yeah, I know. I told him after I came through after he done these, I told him to come over here and come around, come on.
Yeah, it makes better sense.
We can't do that.
Yeah. But
They'll end up shooting you a dang screw through
That'll
that.
be screwed up.
yeah.
Y'all got a bunch of dang nail guards already bought?
Hadn't bought any yet, but I know we gotta have them.
Man, I
told
bought
him to make sure he got in the center of.
a bunch of dang nail guards, and those buckets of fire caulk have been working good, but the inspectors hate them. They pretty much told me I don't even want to see you with a bucket anymore,
Why?
because with a gun, you can actually put it in the hole and squirt and it fills up. With a putty knife, you're just coating over the hole. So it's not actually going up in there. So my solution was, because I've already bought the buckets, I was going to go to like Hobby Lobby and get one of those big pastry bags and fill that thing up and just let them squirt it up in there. I mean, it's,
Well, why don't you get one of them Hilti? We got any of them Hilti guns.
can you fill them up?
They'll be able to.
Shoot, that'd be the
Or, you
ticket
know, they
there.
make a caulking gun like that.
Where you can fill it up.
Yeah, they even have a...
Pack it in there.
Well,
Shit, that's what we
they
need
even
then.
Have, I know for caulking,
Yeah.
they got you take the lid off the bucket, you put this other lid on there with a pump with a spout.
Shoot, man, that'd be the ticket there.
You got to pump it and fill
Almost,
it in.
almost like a soap bucket with a pump on it. Yeah, that makes sense. That stuff's so thick though. You think it'd pump?
Yeah, if it'll pump, if they pump caulk, they surely pump.
Yeah. No, you're right. Have y'all got a bunch of outside lights out here and everything?
Yeah, we didn't have to go